Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you out there, whether you're AMC holders or GME holders. And I mean holders as in holders, no paper hands here. Yes, my beard is getting out of control, but I will shave this off once this MOAS hits. And today I want to talk about global implications, because this is more than just anything that is just focused on the USA. There have been people in Korea. We found out about all the investors in Korea who are holding a roughly estimated 1.5 million shares of GME, and their Ant Army has been a fantastic crew of people to help come out and support this. We know about the people in Australia and Japan, England, and all throughout Europe, even especially in Germany. Everybody's pulling through. And also for the AMC crowd, we know about everybody around the world and how this pretty much is a global commitment to prop up two fantastic companies. AMC for having a wonderful movie theater, and Aron, to all of you helping or supporting him, and of course supporting back, because that's what it's about. It's about a greater community. And of course for the implications with GameStop. It's been incredible. It's been a rough ride that has, again, gone from just regular investing to forensic science, because that's what's happened with all of the technical analysis and DD that people have done. And again, I say this with complete stress. This has gone from investing to forensic and, again, technical analysis from all the stuff that we've seen. So again, all of you out there, any downtime you have, go reconfirm yourself, because whenever I hear people saying, "Oh, $1,000 a share," no, $100,000 is the ground, if not higher, for GME. Whatever you guys are doing, whatever you decide to do, you have to understand this has a broader impact, not just on the banks, but upon the people who are holding these shares. Life-changing, and of course, the circle of the debt credit life that you've been born into is going to be shattered. And of course, the banks will be shattered because, again, if you listen to this right here,
billions and 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 billions.
So yes, billions and billions and billions of dollars that we'll be paying. And again, this all comes through, and if you don't believe this, I want you to go and look at some of the DD on Reddit. There's a great one right now by Warden. On the superstonk section, he has written up some really good techno analysis with fantastic graphs. Man, these are fantastic graphs. Talk about the mother of all wedges. If you don't understand what a wedge is, and you don't understand the graph and technical analysis of how to read the graph, get on this. This is something that I think that anybody as a basic investor, we have to learn how to understand and how to read this. Because when you're staring at the stock market graphs all day, every 5 minutes, you want to know what's coming up. You want to know how to read something, what to expect with the ladders, with the front end to the back end, and all of this. So go through, I'll leave a link down below. It's called The Mother of All Wedges. Read through it and definitely give this guy a great shout out to him. And everybody else, who's put a lot of effort and time into their DD, because this, again, is based on everything that's out there on the internet. If you think back to Enron and the collapse of Enron, the analysis, everything was there. People just had to look for it. It's basically right in front of everybody's eyes. And with this dumpster fire of a congressional hearing that was held on Thursday, and again, David Scott, we know who's been bought and who's been, again, being paid for through the hedge funds and banks. If you go through and read about that, yeah, it's just a dumpster fire. We need people who understand what's going on. We don't need more technical analysis from congressional speakers and representatives that, again, are, part of the problem. They don't understand the implications to the shareholders, retail investors with everything. So that's just my thoughts with all of this. So for GME, this is, again, smoke and mirrors. It's been huddling and staying steady at 150 to 160. And for AMC, it's been this bouncing ball between 9 and 10 and 9 and 10. And if it does hit, we want to break out of that 10, and then you hit to 11 and 12. People say, all right, when is this going to start the complete rocket? When is this going to happen? Well, with the DTCC rules that just came into effect, things will be sped up. And by expectation of summer, June, and also for GME, when the earnings report comes out, I believe it's the earnings report on May 17th, yeah, things will start to pick up from there. Everything, it's all smoke and mirrors, every single thing. And so all of the people out there, hold, and plan for this. Plan for your exit strategy. Because when this happens, if you remember the last time that GME hit, pretty much blinders, everybody's in these blinders. You're looking at, when do I sell, what's going, you're gonna have these huge highs and lows, huge sudden drops, but it's gonna be stopped by the circuit breaker. If you understand what the circuit breaker and how it happens, whatever that sell price, if it ever increases by 10%, and I believe 5 minutes, it'll pause for 5 minutes. And then it can still go up. During those 5 minutes, it can still continue to go up. So when it, after those 5 minutes, it comes back on, that price or it starts on, if it increases again by 10%, it'll cut off again. So expect this to happen for a few days. And again, you're gonna have to understand the intense drops that go up and go down. And of course, after hours, pre-market, everything that happens in here. Sit back, watch things. Don't get into all the fun, don't get into all the television, because people are gonna be buying into this. Again, massive buying in, it's gonna be on the news. That's what the banks are fearing. That's what CNBC, Jim Cramer, all these hedge funds are worried about. More people trying to buy into this. Why not? We know what the float is for GME. We know what the float is for AMC. 80% of people are the shareholders with AMC. With GME, we know about that too. All the synthetic shares out there. So this will be, again, a once in a lifetime for a generational event that's going on here. And of course, new rules will hopefully be written after this, once we get all our money. To all the people out there holding shares. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion through all the research and the reading that I've been doing. Again, this has global implications for everybody out there who's holding things. Whether you have 5 shares, 10 shares, 100 shares, 1,000 shares, whatever you're holding, it will impact your life in a better way. Remember, if you're holding, don't tell anybody about what you're holding or what you're going to do with the money. Keep it yourself. Think about this as a way to improve your life. Again, it's going to be a very rough ride. Very intense. Super, super intense. But again, to all of you out there, I really want to thank, again, all the YouTubers who put in great investment strategies, giving their opinions, to the people on Reddit. Is it a buy? Everybody who's done the research, and especially the AMAs. If you ever get a chance to listen to some of the AMAs, they've done fantastic talks. Get involved, educate yourself, do the research, and get comfortable investing for your future. In America, I never really counted on Social Security to really support me. I know that's impossible. I know my employers would never be able to support me. I have to support myself. And this way of investing is a way that we've seen people get rich for themselves. And right now we're going to take back all of that. It's time. From the 2008-2009 housing crash, a lot of people have the reasons to hold and to buy more, tend to really want to hold off and not be paper hands, but be diamond hands, strong. So to all of you out there, have a great weekend. Relax. Remember, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Get some air. Take your dog for a walk. Wash your car. Wash your bike. Whatever you have to do. Stay strong. Stay positive. Hold tight.